All right, well, we just got a massive package from Porsche, and in the last video, I told you guys that I said we are gonna go with the manual swap for the RS. We've already taken off the whole front tub, but before we get to what's coming on next, I gotta open this big box. If you guys watched the last episode, you should know what this is, so let's crack it open and see what it looks like. Yo, that's f***ing sick. I'm just desperate to see this thing. Ooh. Oh, that is so sick. So right here is our manual gearbox for the 911. And we also ordered everything else that comes with it. So I believe we have, well, let's open it up, let's see. Ugh. Whoa, that's pretty. Dude, that's beefy. That is heavy. Look at this, Cal. Oh, it's multiple pieces. Wow, look at that. Yeah. And this bag I don't quite want to open up yet because it has all of the pieces inside of it. It has the slave and hardware and bushings and whatnot. I'm not gonna open that yet, but there's still more. We also ordered every other piece that was missing for this car or was damaged. So we have a brand new intake plenum, which unfortunately had to buy the whole entire assembly, couldn't piece it out. We have other things like sensors that were broken, hardware that was missing, covers for the engine. We have a brand new water pump because again, you can't replace little things. You have to buy everything in bulk. And engine plate covers and brackets that hold the engine to the actual car. If you haven't seen the last few episodes, originally we were gonna put the PDK from the Green RS on this RS engine and put it back in the car, but we decided that we were gonna stick with manual, so we had to order a brand new gearbox from Porsche. There was only 3 available worldwide, and there's none for sale on the used market because it's not the most common transmission in the 911 GT3. There are way more PDK transmissions than manuals, so luckily, we were able to get this one for a pretty penny for this 911, but it was all worth it. On my second channel, we talked a lot about how much it's gonna cost to rebuild this thing, and I got a lot of feedback in the comment section that really enjoyed how open I was being with how much everything is costing. So, before we start diving into work today, let's go over how much everything has costed us this far. So here is my cost breakdown. We bought the Green RS for $62,000. We bought the GT3 for $55,000. The front tub replacement was $8,000. The front bumper assembly was $9,000. The engine parts that I spent so far, $1,200. The rear frame bar that we found in the last video, the damage, $4,000. And the transmission plus all the engine parts and accessory came at $24,479. So this far, we have spent a total of $163,000. So far, we've spent $163,679. Now I hear you, that is a lot, but keep in mind, we're gonna be selling off a lot of parts off of our Green RS, and we have a PDK transmission. My goal is to be at around $135,000 in total for this build. Right now, we're about $25,000 off of that mark, but keep in mind, I'm gonna do a video on this later. When I sell the PDK transmission, that comes in at around $17,000. When I sell the 3 carbon ceramic brakes that we're not using off the Green RS, I should get about $10,000 for that. When I sell the full interior plus all the bits, I might get around $5,000 for that. When I sell the chassis off the Green RS, that's about another $5,000. And I still have wheels and other suspension bits, and I do believe I can get close to around $35,000, if not more on a good day for all the parts that we're gonna sell. And honestly, that's half the fun with this whole entire build, is to see how cheap we can do it, and at the end of the day, if we can stay under that 150 and try to get to the 135 mark, we should be able to be in this car in the green, and at one point, if we ever sell it, be able to make a little bit of profit on it. But now while Dylan's taking apart the front tub, let's give some special shout outs to you guys who have ordered something for the giveaway Supra. First order going to Kyle Polzed. I said that completely wrong, from Illinois. We got a t-shirt and some zip ties. As I'm packing these orders, I might as well tell you guys that we just dropped some brand new banners because we had major requests from that. And we also redropped the popular Hunt Quarter sweatshirt, but this time not in brown, but now in olive green. This order is also going out to Jonathan Castro. The FT driver, Jonathan Castro? Probably not. Imperial, California. And lastly, we have Eric C. Lucy from Harbor City, California. And we have these orders going out on the daily, so if you want a chance to win this Mark IV Supra and have the coolest car out of all of your friends, click the links down below at thehuntandcompany.com, and good luck. So this is a really time-consuming part of the whole entire build. Probably the biggest hurdle that Dylan and I were talking about. Putting the motor in and doing all that stuff and replacing damaged pieces is one thing, but taking 2 tubs, dismantling them, and making sure it goes back on straight is the most daunting task. So right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to separate this tub from pretty much everything here. So we're gonna be chipping away at all the rubber and grinding it away so that then we can go through and drill out all of these rivets and then hopefully separate them. So with a lot of this glue chipped off and wheeled off, you can see the layers that we're going for. And if you guys watch this and you understand what we're doing, you guys can do this to all of your cars at home that you're trying to replace or repair. We're trying to take apart. It seems really complicated, but at the base of it, it's pretty simple. But it's just really making sure we separate this thing layer by layer without damaging the layers that we need to keep versus the ones that we're gonna throw away. We have all the rivets drilled out. Now, in theory, we should be able to now pop these panels apart and disassemble it. Let's see if we did the right thing. Listen up, we all love shopping and we all love saving money, which is why today's video is sponsored by Rakuten. Rakuten is the largest cashback site that has partnered with over 3,500 of our most favorite retailers, names like Nike, Adidas, Walmart, Target, Kohl's, Macy's. They bring you cashback, coupons, and promo codes, all for free. All you gotta do is shop through the Rakuten site or just use their plugin browser so it's right there on your computer. Sign up by clicking the link in my description to get an exclusive 10% cashback referral boost on top of normal rates. And right now they're having a Festival of Savings event that can get you an additional 10% boost of cashback on top of the 15% cashback. That's a whole bunch of savings, baby. We all love getting that money back because we all could use a little bit of extra cash at the end of the day because some of us, speaking for myself here, have a bunch of things that we need to finish that need quite a bit more money. So get started today for free by clicking the link down below in my description to start getting better cashback rewards. Thank you, Rakuten, for sponsoring today's video. We got a Porsche to fix, so let's get back to it.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So all this stuff, before you caught it on fire, was so hard that with the wood chisel, I couldn't scrape it away.
Damn.
Like, it's so gnarly.
Oh, yeah. And this is where we have to be really careful. We thought we had all of them, but we missed one of them. And if we would have kept going and kept trying to pry that, we eventually just would have torn the metal. We have to keep a very delicate eye to make sure we don't miss anything, so this thing can be removed without any damages. It's like we've done that before.
Yeah. Sick.
That is cool, man. All right, now we do it to the other side. Ta-da! What the heck? How it's gonna go back on. Oh! We'll just have to like chop it to like here and then just.
That's delicious.
Yeah,
That's
came out pretty
I
good.
wanna eat it.
Now, if none of this has made sense, this will make all the sense.
Oh my God, imagine if the car was this long.
Extendo front end, extendo clip.
Oh, a limo. Limo Porsche.
We're gonna be cutting it from around this section, and then this overlap will then overlap with these. So these 4 rivets that were drilled out will overlap with these. We'll seam seal everything, rivet everything back up. You got a Porsche again, it's never been crashed.
So this part's,
It's been super crashed.
I don't know if it's better to remove this from this frame rail and section sleeve this into here and made it, or to cut this one back to here. But if you look in there, take a look in
It's
there.
reinforced on the
There's
inside.
like a lattice structure.
Yeah.
That's reinforcement, so.
Now it's time for the most difficult part of this whole entire process, and that's attaching the tub to the car. But this is a expertise job. So for that, I called in a special guy. This right here is Oscar. We've been working with Oscar for years now. He's from SOS Customs, and they are a collision shop, paint shop, West Coast Customs, but better.
Better.
Right? You like that?
I like it.
I hyped you up a
that
little
was
bit.
good.
So now Oscar's gonna walk us through on what we need to do to fix this.
All right, so the goal here, obviously combine this said tub with this crash car. In order to do that, we're gonna have to do a little bit of cutting and splicing, and using this, we're gonna have to remove the inner structure, but still keep it so we can actually splice into here. And to do that, we have our man Russo here. He's gonna walk us through exactly what we're gonna do.
We're gonna be going towards the donor tub and removing the inner structure. By that, our first step is gonna be removing the rivets from factory, some CM sealer, which involves heat and some more nasty stuff. Then we're gonna come to the car that we're correcting and scalp these pieces off of the frame rail and just kind of make it work.
This Porsche and this old Porsche, and we're trying to do this. That, whatever, you know, we don't care. We don't really care here. We're very open, you know what I mean? Want to do this, want to do this, want to do this, want to do this. Whatever you want to do, they just have to combine. That's what we're here. You know what I mean?
No, I'm down. I'm reinvigorated on doing this project.
Aroused?
Yeah.
I'm aroused too.
We're gonna put this side of that and that on this and touch both of them together.
And that's what we're gonna. And they're gonna touch tails and
Hell yeah.
that's what,
With consent, though.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, with consent.
Are you down? All right, yeah, okay. You want this too? All right, that's a yes from both. Let's do it.
We just encountered a pretty big problem. That was an oversight, and this is part of what happens when we're doing stuff like this. Definitely not good news.
This is a Valio Pito moment.
Oh, dude.
But hey, Teach, why are you stressing, bro? Why are you stressing? Do you have the parts to make it happen?
Dude, I don't know.
You do. It's
We
right
don't
there.
know.
Everything is here.
saying
Everything is here. You got it.
Oscar, Dylan, whomever, noticed something when we were lining up the front tub. So, as I told you guys when we first started this is all like structural components. You can't necessarily order this from Porsche unless you're a collision center. So we got one secondhand used, and from the research that I did and from whom I was talking to, and I talked to multiple sources, although there's not that many people out there who have done this. So there's no like,
Nobody's done
no one's in the wrong here. I guess except me, because I hit click and buy. This is a 911 Carrera front tub. We had thought that the 911 Carrera front tub is the same front tub through all the 911s, from turbo, actually anything that's rear-wheel drive 911, this tub will work on any rear-wheel drive application. Turbo S, all-wheel drive, so it's different. Well, it turns out that the RS and GT3 actually have a slightly different front tub. So this front tub doesn't necessarily work with this GT3. The GT3 and GT3 RS come with an option from factory, or come with an option that I don't know is standard on 911s, and that is the extended gas tank. It's the touring gas tank, and it's essentially a larger gas tank. Because these cars eat through fuel, the gas tank's really big. It's like 20 plus gallons. So because of that, the fuel cell sits right in front of the firewall in between the tub and the car. And the gas tank protrudes out a little bit more than a normal 911 does because it has that option. So when looking at this front tub of the 911 Carrera tub, you can see the backside of the tub is just flat. Notice there's no bracing here. Notice there's no bracing here. And then when you go over to the green RS tub and you look in the same spots, you'll notice there's bracing here, there's bracing here, and there's actually a big bulge right here. This big bulge is to fit this front section of the gas tank to fill up that area. So if we put on this front tub, this gas tank won't even fit, which means this tub was a $9,000 purchase gone sour. And there's no GT3 or RS tubs available on the secondhand market, and we do not have a collision Porsche certification. So we can't order this, so we're screwed. Unless what we do,
Try to remove this whole entire front brace because it is primarily intact. Drill out the 30 plus rivets.
No, we're good on these. We're good on these. It's everything around it. Treat it
All
like a
gonna
one
come
big
off like
sheet.
one section.
Yeah,
So we're
everything
gonna
around
drill
it.
all the
These
All
outsides.
come
this.
off, though.
So we're gonna peel the top back, and then we're gonna peel this off.
We're gonna peel its muffin top back, bro.
so we're gonna Frankenstein and turn our 911 Carrera tub into a GT3 tub. What's taken us 5 days to try to do and peel back all the panels to get our 911 tub ready, we're gonna try to do it in 1 day. And while Dylan works on getting the 911 tub
Ready to go on the frame, Oscar and I are gonna team up on the green car. And while
Kevin's doing banner installs, we're all gonna work at the same time to try to strip this whole entire section and then try
Yeah,
to.
you're the guy that does the banner. No. Oh hell yeah. Hey, my truck's outside. Can you put the new Honeycomb? They just Honeycomb just dropped some new banners. Can you go throw that in my truck, please?
You gotta send me an email. I'll schedule you some.
They do have new ones. How many? 2?
yeah.
2 new
What do they
banners.
look like, Teach?
Oh, they look like this. And Dylan actually
Designed them.
Dylan's a man of many talents.
He is.
He is.
You should see him once the sun goes down.
Support my man Dylan's talents and buy a Honeycomb banner today.
So Frankenstein RS tub commence.
We're gonna be using the part from the other tub, right? Or we're
Yeah.
gonna, 'cause this-
we're gonna use the other tub.
so the only area that we're gonna have to be very careful with is this corner right here because it's fucking damaged.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to kind of hammer and dolly this thing back. But TJ, what you're gonna be doing is taking all this seam sealer off because this is the area where it attaches to the rear section. We're gonna be using the section off the other frame rail here, and the whole side of the tub here. But this is the whole section that we need to save.
We need this one as well, so we have to do the top piece.
Okay.
So on the other one, we have to undo all of that and peel the top of as well. Big thumbs up for us.
Dylan's like the guy from Game of Thrones, like the mountain, but he's not as big as the mountain. He's kind of more like the hill, or like the.
The Hound. That guy's pretty cool.
Which one does the?
He's
Hound
the
again?
brother of that dude that looks super ugly, but he beats the shit out of people.
Oh, okay. But I couldn't say that because Dylan's a handsome man.
Stop that. I gotta go.
Dylan's fucking handsome, dude. Like, hand me some of that ass.
One of the things that we really want to do with this car is make sure that it's built correctly. A car of this stature should have no areas skimped out on or shortcutted. Obviously, we're gonna have to repaint most of the car on the outside to get it to be Guards Red, but it would also be extremely beneficial to us and our timeline and for you guys if we could try to get our whole entire front tub painted sooner than later. I don't really want to explain to you guys how the YouTube timeline works, but to get these videos out this fast, let me just say, it's a lot of work. So what they're gonna do to help us out is Oscar's gonna take the tub that we've been modifying today over the weekend, and they're gonna modify the tub and spray it red for us. So that way, when he shows up after the weekend, which is in a few days, we'll then be able to attach everything and start making the cuts to attach it to the frame rails, which is awesome because in the beginning of the video, I was like, this is the biggest hurdle is this part. And then with everything that happened today, let's just say it's a big weight off of my shoulders. So they're gonna take it for us, they're gonna spray it, and when it comes back in a few days, we'll be able to finally attach it.
I need one of these for a Honeycomb bag.
What is that?
I'm in the bag business now, baby.
This looks like a bag for a newborn. Looks
can
like a
put a
diaper. Looks like a
newborn.
diaper bag.
You can put newborn, you can put the racks in there, you can put some Honeycomb merch.
Let's see how it does with greasy hands.
No, don't do that.
So with a little convincing,
And a lot of nos. We'll see you back here in a couple days.
I now have diabetes. Thanks.
Every time I walk out here, I see this Supra, and I'm like, damn! I cannot wait to see the person's face when they win this car. This thing is so sick. Kevin just did a little install for the banners. It's looking hot.
Yeah, don't call me. Don't message me. Please don't.
Are you booked?
DM me, I'll give you his number.
You can DM. No.
Yeah. If you want Kevin's number, I got you.
you want Dylan's address,
No,
send me a DM.
You know what's really cool is that when you shop at the Hunt & Co. company. Oh, this is nice. You know what's really cool? When you shop at Hunt & Co., every $1 goes to winning a brand new Toyota Supra. I got it.
He's stopping in the factory here to get some goods before
Trying
he
to see
leaves.
if I could win that red Supra outside. So I heard every dollar you spend goes towards winning. Every $1 you spend gets you one entry towards that red Supra.
How long do they have?
They have
like a month left.
They got like a month left, so like the payday's next week. You might as well do it. You could also spend with a credit card, like front yourself. Like you don't want to lose a chance to win the Supra. It's pretty badass.
We got banners, lanyards, t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, crew necks, pants, shorts, socks, hats.
That's a
What do you
lot.
want?
They got a lot of stuff.
No, I'm asking you. The commercial's over.
Oh, okay. Sweats? What you got for sweats?
Oh, I think we're sold out of sweats. We're sold out of sweats.
Taking this.
That's it.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Super excited for where we're gonna leave off on next week because the progress is coming. We're also going to a drift event tomorrow. We've also been prepping the car for tomorrow. I'm gonna post the competition results and the whole comp day on the second channel. So if you haven't already, go over there if you wanna watch that video. It'll be up in a few days. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and keep moving forward.
We gonna ask Oscar what to do, and then when Oscar tells us what to do, we do it.
Jenny, I love you.
Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna
You never know what you get.
You can tell a lot about a person by their shoes, where they've been, how much they've gone through, how it's been. You could tell a lot about them shoes.
I may not know what an STD is, but Jenny has one.
I may not know much about love, but I sure do love Jenny.
I ate Lieutenant Dan's legs.
Lieutenant Dan! Lieutenant Dan! I just kept running, and it felt like something came up and hit me in the buttocks.
I think my favorite line is, I didn't mean to interrupt your Panther party.
There was one good thing about it. I got to eat a lot of ice cream,
I just say that to myself every night.
and then I got to learn how to play a game called ping pong. I was pretty good at ping pong. I even played for the U.S. in the Olympic Championship. I love that movie. I could go all day.